in 5, 4, 3. See, that's how it's done, Mac. See how we went in quiet after that?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to That Checks Out with David and Ted. This is NPR version of That Checks Out. The weather today in Joliet is a crisp 67 degrees with a high of 74. Damon, how was your week?
Crisp. Is crisp, is that a word you can describe your week with? Crisp? Soft?
I mean, you could describe a lot of your things. With
Yeah,
soft,
I got you.
so
Okay,
I don't know if you want to put that out
We're going to stay away
there.
from that. We're going to stay away from that. All right, so hey, what I found out this week is at the gas station outside my house now, it recognizes me, dude.
Well,
It no longer is like, who dis?
I think
It does not ask my zip code anymore.
I think we were in a parallel universe. I was so tired yesterday after my week and my traveling that I looked down on my watch and I couldn't remember if. Hold on. You know how my watch doesn't like to cooperate. I couldn't remember if 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11 were actually numbers on the watch, or they would always just been sticks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was a good 5-minute debate with myself on a plane. And I wanted to go to the person next to me. Did this have numbers earlier? Were you paying attention? I was reading your phone the whole trip, so were you looking at my watch? I don't.
Tell me someone stood up and said, "We will not have debates on a plane." Where do we get all these debates?
Get these mother-father debates off my mother-father plane. So I almost didn't say father.
But no, I was very, very, very happy that I just put my card in and the gas station's like, "What's up, dog?" You know what I mean? Like it knew me. I had no zip code, no nothing.
Maybe it's telling you it's time to move.
Right. Yeah. Look, we've had enough of you. Just stop complaining. Just go away.
Hey, if we recognize you, will you get out?
Yeah. Okay, we understand. You're Damon. We get it. Hey, so
I feel like Jordan Peele's movies are all just people responding to you. Get out.
yeah, that's what it is.
Nope.
Yeah. Nope. He's like, you know what? I heard this podcast once. How many times? Once. Yeah. but no, the other thing about this week. So you remember last time we recorded, which has been a couple of weeks.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
But you remember how he had donuts before the recording? All right.
Oh yeah.
But we didn't tell Mac because we didn't want Mac to feel sad.
Yeah. By the way, Mac, we did have donuts.
Yeah, we didn't bring anything, but we had donuts.
To be fair, in my defense, I asked him if he wanted anything on my way in today.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't get the same text.
You were a grown adult also on your way here.
What about him?
He was here. Like, he's been here since the crack of dawn.
Oh, geez. So now we're feeling sorry for Mac?
No.
What about me? I haven't had nothing to eat all day. I'm hungry.
There's a salad in my car's floorboard because I ate Taco Bell on the way here.
Crisp. So, but no, so we had that. Well, when I left, I had to go to Marissa's game, right? So it was funny when we left. I picked up Duke and Chuck. We hop in the car and we go, right? Well, I go, you guys hungry? Yeah. Now remember, we already had donuts followed by
plural. Yeah, we
fritter.
had donuts. We had donuts followed by a chaser of donuts.
Yeah, followed by, hey, Damon, you ever had the fritter from there? Okay, let's try.
We had donuts with a chaser of fritter.
Correct.
Yeah.
So anyway, I said, hey, I've never had Hardee's breakfast because I really never have. Well, there's one before we get on the highway.
Not even as a child?
Never had Hardee's breakfast, no. So we didn't have Hardee's breakfast money when I was a child, Ted. I don't know where you grew up.
I would pay good money for them to bring back the Rise and Shine Canadian biscuit.
Yo, I saw you talk about that.
Good money.
Delicious, huh?
Yeah. Oh,
delicious.
Yeah.
So anyway.
It had Canadian bacon and bacon.
Oh, when you double down on bacon, that's a solid sandwich. But we decided to stop at Hardee's, okay? So we get stuff, we go. Well, we're coming back from the game, and now it's like after 12. And so we stop at a gas station. I said, I want a slush because it was hot. So we got a slushie.
So you've had donuts, a fritter, Hardee's breakfast, and now you're washing this down hours later, I understand.
Yeah.
With a slush?
Well, yeah, but then we each got a bag of combos, me and Chuck on the way out of the gas station. So we got a slushie and combos. So what's weird is later on, we're talking about what's going on for dinner, right? Well, the kids were like, I want this, I want that. And she's like, we have food in the house. She's like, so far today, we've had, because she knew I had donuts before. She goes, we've had donuts for breakfast. Then we followed it up with Hardee's. She's going through the whole thing. Chuck stops her and goes, whoa. I wasn't there for the donuts. Don't you put Dad's second breakfast on me, right? And Marissa's like, yeah, Dad's eating disorder is not our problem. They're all yelling.
I'm usually not,
you're not siding with the Paracchios?
I usually don't side with any of the Paracchios, but they're not wrong here.
Valid points. But it was just funny how they're like, don't put that on me.
And the fritter, again, that was paid for by Ted's Dunkin' app.
Yes.
that's not even like money she can like throw into.
You know what? I should have brought that up.
Should've.
I had a leg to stand on.
Your second breakfast was actually does not go into that argument.
Correct. But anyway, that was the argument in the Procchio household. So it's the same day, and I thought I'd let everybody know. Of course, we had delicious donuts, but I did follow that up. Hardee's, by the way, decent breakfast.
Not bad. Yeah.
I was actually surprised. I was good. So, how about you? Anything fun happened for you besides traveling and debating with yourself?
Well, here's the thing. I got to the airport about an hour and a half early because I was going to sit down and have a nice meal, think of, just decompress from the week, get on the plane, go home.
Mm-hmm.
About an hour into that, I look out and I see a giant lightning bolt, come down. I don't know if you know this. They don't let planes take off or land when there's lightning near the airport.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you don't want a big metal thing going up where there's lightning. Also, they can't put the people outside loading the planes or fueling. They can't be on the ramp.
Yeah, it's not safe. I got you.
Right. And I went, oh no, this doesn't bode well.
Right.
That was 4:00, we'll say.
Okay. And you've already had your dinner.
Yes.
Okay, so you've decompressed, had dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
I boarded the plane at 11:45.
Ooh.
A storm rolled through between 4 and 5. I mean, it literally, you couldn't see out the windows anymore. That's how heavy the rain was sheeting, and there was hail at
So
one
you're in
point.
the safest possible spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just sitting there watching it through all the glass windows as the hail started kicking up. That lasted 30 minutes from about 4 to 4:30.
Yeah.
Again, did not board for another 7 hours.
Well.
Because the plane I was waiting on was where the storm was headed. We sat and watched a plane. Now, I feel bad for these people. We sat and watched on the flight, because I was sitting across from the flight attendants who were trying to get on the same plane so they could, finish their day and be done with
yeah,
their
then
day.
go to bed. Yeah.
So we're all checking the app and the FAA flight thing, so you can actually see where the plane is. We saw the plane sit in Newark on the tarmac. It had left the gate probably 4 hours, just waiting in line.
So people were on that plane waiting 4 hours to take off?
Yeah.
Oh, I probably would have died.
Oh, yeah, you would have died.
I would have died.
Yeah. And I got to tell you, when I got on, there was a little hot box in there.
Oh, yeah.
Now, they had cleaned it out and everything, but still, I mean.
Yeah. Well,
200 people had sat in their own filth.
Yeah, no, that was the
because
quick.
it's 4 hours on that runway plus the 2 hour flight. So that 6 hours they were on the 7 hours I was waiting in the airport. Like, this sucks. They were on a giant metal tube going,
this sucks.
Eat a Richard.
Yeah.
Because
right.
they didn't have to do all that.
Yeah, you mother father. Right, that's exactly what they were thinking.
There was a guy. I walk up. At one point, I went to go to drink or something else. Went to the back. I don't know. I walked around and came back, and it went from delays. Originally it's scheduled for 5. Now it's 8. It went from that to 1:30.
Whoa!
And I walk up and I'm like, "So, what's up? What's going on?" And this guy was like, "I don't know. They said they're waiting for Newark. She's thinking maybe 1:00 at this point. They're putting that up to be safe. But I'm taking. Oh, he's like, I'm packing up my kids and going home. It's this vacation's over." And I was like, "What is it? A pickup football game? Like, how? Like, if you make your vacation so I get a 6 hour delay, 7 hour delay, 8 hour delay, whatever turned that to is a bummer. But if that turns off your entire vacation, you might have scheduled a little too thin.
Yeah, you packed them a little too tight. Yeah, yeah.
Scheduled a little too thin, bro.
Yeah. By the way, do you not have any deposit you're not getting back wherever you cancel the rest of your
stuff? You brought
stuff?
children, and when I say children, they were probably in high school, middle school age, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I said, you brought children to an airport. You sat here and waited 6 hours.
Yeah.
They're telling you it's going to be a couple more, possibly, and you're quitting now. You've packed bags, you've bought things, you've prepared for this. You got the tickets, you got the hotel on the other end. Either you've planned transportation, you're renting a car, you're throwing that all out the window and going home. What were you going to do in Chicago for 2 days? Is what I want. What was happening today? Does anyone know what's happening in Chicago today? That
I have no idea.
That was just today? Because I don't.
Can I tell you where my brain goes when you say that? Though?
Is the bean closing on Sunday?
Yeah, that's right.
What's happening?
We're done. It's getting rolled into the lake. It's done. I was gonna say ocean because every water to me is ocean. You know when it happens. Here's my take. That dad. This is me. I'm the dad. Okay. There was no vacation. We were going nowhere. I watched the weather and I said, guys, pack up. We're going.
You have to buy a ticket to get as far as he got.
Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to eat that. Or now you pushed it back. I'm going to go up and I'm going to demand that you give me a different.
All right, so I see. That's a gamble.
Yeah.
Because if it delays a certain amount of time, you get 4 times.
Yeah. No, but here's the
amount of the ticket.
Here's the bad news. Okay, in Damon's world, the Paracchio's board set flight. And it takes off on time. We get Chicago. I got nothing planned.
Yeah.
I got nothing booked. We are standing in the street with our stuff.
I understand they have a metal legume around here somewhere.
Yes.
Let's track that down.
I hear it's 2 days till they take it down. I don't know. That's what I heard.
I hear they have an ocean-like thing over here that isn't ocean, but we can look at it.
But that, I think you got my next out for like the big trip. You're like, hey, we're all going, we're doing this. Everybody pack your bags. But then I watch the weather. What day are we flying out? It's a surprise.
Yeah.
Okay. Or the wintertime. We get snow.
That's true.
We get snow. Blizzard. We'd be like, today was the day. We don't even need to go to the...
You're just cheering on hurricanes. Come on, hurricane. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Are you like the team? No.
No.
The actual wind.
No.
That's out
You
in
mean
the
from
ocean.
Miami? I don't care where it comes from. It needs to come through Chicago. I just need a hurricane.
Either it comes to Chicago or it needs to come wherever that plane's coming from.
Right, yeah. Newark. I heard Newark's a word.
Is that a thing? Are we waiting on Newark?
I like, is that a real thing? Okay, then I'm gonna go Newark. I'm gonna Newark for 500, please. So, but no, that's
Take
my
it
angle.
off the map.
Do you think there's any precedence behind that? Maybe the dad was doing that.
It could be.
Huh?
This other guy who sits down next to me. He's like, "This is terrible. I got to get to my lake house." What?
Whoa.
He's like, "First world problems, right?" And I was like, "Buddy, no one cares."
Yeah.
He called. He's like, oh, "I'm gonna call my travel agent." Calls the travel agent. Well, the other plane's leaving at 11:30. This one was still scheduled at 8. So he's like, "This one's better." He gives up. We board an hour after he gave up. So I should have called him and been like, "Bro, is your lake house available? Is it closer?
I'm here.
Is it closer than my house? Because I still have to drive home."
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. Is it Lake Shore House?
Yeah.
By any chance? Is it right here?
Or is Ocean Shore? If you don't know what it is.
They're right there is a Mississippi. That's Lake Michigan. So
now I will tell you another thing. They have a place I was in North Carolina, for those of you.
nobody likes a
track,
bragger, but
right?
okay, go ahead.
They have a place out there called Cookout. It's a restaurant.
I'm already on board.
They grill everything. They get meat delivery fresh every day.
Ooh,
Everything is fresh on a grill. And I was like, it can't be that good. I get it. I was like, damn, this took me like to my childhood backyard, and you'd actually cook out a thing. But here's the ordering process. I looked it up on Wikipedia. Apparently, they're supposed to say, "Thank you for choosing Cookout. What can we get started for you today?" This is what it is. No ketchup on the hot dog.
You guys have Coke? Can I get a Dr. Pepper?
It was maybe 2 blocks from the site that I was working. So I went there more than once. Different people, different times a day, every time.
Same sound. That's awesome. That is so awesome.
They have that weird, like, Checkers does it where they have the double drive-through.
Yeah.
So
you're getting yelled at simultaneously?
Yeah. Well, after that, I was so flustered that I forgot that I have to switch windows because I'm ordering out my window, but because it's the double drive-through, I got to get it out the passenger window. So they're sitting there and they're just looking at me like I'm like, oh no, you're right, I am an idiot. Roll up mine, roll down that one, lean over.
I'm over here.
And then they were like, but that'll be $9.75, y'all. And I'm like, if you can talk like that, what's up with that box?
Yeah. What's coming out of the box? There must be some kind of weird like.
All right, can I speak to your manager? Apparently, Satan.
Yeah. By the way, it's still like
you know what it is when you go to a place you've never been. You don't know I didn't know if they were saying give me because they're double drive through. I don't know how it's working.
Can you give me a minute? You don't know what they're saying, right?
Order when you're ready,
right?
Thank you for your soul. You're going to hell. I don't know what they were saying, but I just literally went like, can I have the burger basket? They have these things called trays. You can have a small tray where you have a small thing.
Okay, that's not a thing, but go ahead.
Continue. And then we have regular tray. We have like a double burger, 2 hot dogs.
That sounds okay.
No, but here's the sides.
Okay,
they come with sides.
Okay, how many sides?
You can pick 2, or you can double up.
Oh yeah, that's what's happening.
But it's fries, Cajun fries, onion rings, a corn dog, chicken wrap.
A corn dog is a side?
Corn dog is a side.
I love this place already.
You can get 2 hot dogs and then 2 corn dogs as your sides, and it comes with a drink.
Diet Coke. I'll get a Diet Coke.
Yeah,
because I'm sharing this with other people.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not mine.
What do you have in the diet? I'm sorry. Diet.
Yeah. That is so awesome. So any
corn
place
dog,
has a corn dog as a side.
Or there was it was corn dog, a wrap, like a pulled pork wrap, a chicken wrap as your side.
Okay.
This is on side of your
to go like, but you can have a burger. But you can have a burger over here.
Right. You have double burger.
You can have double burger.
Yeah.
And then 2 corn dogs.
A freshly cooked, right off the grill, double burger. Yeah. And then 2 corn dogs.
That sounds great. Yeah. Do they grill your corn dog? That'd be
that was a little
That's a little iffy.
This corn dog does not have marks on it. Yeah. Do I need to hand it back?
Yeah. How does that work?
Who do I tell?
Keep falling through the grates. I don't understand. But no, that sounds pretty cool though, actually. Other than not knowing what they're saying, I get it. So, but by the second or third time, you were a pro.
I just the third time I just rolled with it. I'm gonna throw out words to this box.
You scream at me. I'm gonna talk nicely back, and hopefully I get some food. Wow, that is a game. You've blown my mind with a corn dog as a side.
Right?
I'm not. I'm not even kidding. My level of happiness right now.
I'm writing it down.
It's wonderful.
Like fries, Cajun fries, onion rings, coleslaw. I'm like, I get it. These are all the things. Corn dog. Whoa, wait a minute.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, excuse me, Screamy Box. Is this menu correct?
Yeah.
I can have a main to go as a side to my side, and I can double up with that corn dog.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'll have 4 dogs, 2 in buns, 2 in corn.
2 in corn.
And a diet.
Can you wrap 2 in corn, jam a stick in them, and call it a day?
Yeah. Slam 2 in the buns, just 2 sticks and 2.
Yeah. Yeah, we're good. We're golden. Wow. Was it expensive?
No, it was like $8.
Get out of here. Oh, game on.
That's with tax.
Oh, wow. See, that's why it pays to go where people have accents.
Yeah.
That's why it pays. Seriously. But if you ever travel, go somewhere where people have accents. That's how it works.
I don't want to ruin your deer here, guys, but how are you guys making money?
Yeah. Yeah. And when I say accents, like not the hey dear, don't go that way. Go the other way. Yeah. You got to go south. So that's how it works.
Guy there, he's like, Ted, where you from? Where you based out of? And I always say Chicago because I don't want to get into it.
Right.
And he's like, like Chicago proper? I'm like, no, the suburbs. He's like, do you know a little town called Kankakee? I'm like, I'm familiar.
Yeah.
Turns out he graduated from Bishop Mack in 1977. I'm like, well, that's a smidge before my time.
Right. Yeah. I was 1.
But I'm familiar with the building and where it's at.
Yeah. Listen.
I was like, did Cookout bring you out here?
Yeah.
I would respect that.
Yeah, I understand. So here's what I'd like to do. So, coming right off of that, let's go
going out hot.
I have a random review, and it's a food review. So we're going to go right into this.
Let's go.
Okay. This is I got this, believe it or not, last night. I'm at the football game, and I get a text saying review to follow, and the picture never came through. And then the picture did come through, and it's for Zimmerman's deep fried pumpkin roll.
Yeah, isn't that the that mail order catalog, I think?
Yeah, that's what it is. So it says, this is from Heath Petty. So Heath sends me this. When you get a random text, I'm like, let's see what this says. He goes, review to follow. I'm like, oh, this ought to be good. So mind you, I get this at about 9:00, right? I'm at a football game.
Yeah.
I go back home. I get to bed, do whatever. I wake up this morning and I have the other part because apparently it came in at 11:45, which means this was written with a lot of thought put behind it, right?
Well, I'm going to pause you there real quick because that's funny because I got the same thing. I got because I was updating the home as I'm like, hey, I know I said I was going to be home around 7. Now it's looking like Thursday.
Right, right.
So I get home and I'm sitting in the kitchen and it says, hey, I'm going to bed. Let me know if you need to get a hotel, if you're not coming home tonight or whatever. And I was just like, I'm in the kitchen. I said that. And then this morning I got that. Yeah, I sent that way earlier. That just must have been late to you. And I'm like, oh, well, let my phone know because it told me when I was here.
That's so awesome.
Oh, you're home? Hey, they want to know what your update is.
Yeah. You just start
clearly criminals can come in my house and no one would know.
I was going to say, you need to start hollering like the guy at the thing, be like, I'm home. But so here's the review. Are you ready? This is for Zimmerman's deep fried pumpkin roll, which by the way, when I hear pumpkin roll, I like pumpkin really turns me off. I do like some pumpkin spice bread and stuff like that.
But I'm thinking like, is it like a Swiss cake roll that's deep fried?
I don't know. So
I know they make those big like Swiss cake roll like things.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to read you his review.
All right.
This is in quotes. I put it in quotes. So if you're looking for a deep fried delicacy, this might be your thing. The breading, in parentheses, usually a very supple and supportive crust, as you may call it, parentheses. This is well written for this time of night. Expands to 3 times its normal size. In parentheses, as if it's one of those horrific down-filled jackets from the mid-late 90s. We all know those jackets.
We all know Heath had one.
Yeah. And we also know the next line says, especially the bright silver one, I left at my brother for having. Okay. So we're solid. So then it says, anyway, the interior of this fine baked good turns to almost molten lava. At which point I decided to finish my stein of beer and put out the fire it created in my mouth by being a juice box. Great reference. Love the reference.
Yeah.
Not everybody will get it.
That's an early callback.
Yes. Overall, a 5-star. So if you're in Covington, Kentucky for Oktoberfest, he definitely recommends going to Zimmerman's for the deep fried pumpkin roll. I thought it was well written for being 11 o'clock at night, 11:30. I'm sure. Well, you dumped a stein of beer on a molten lava. I bet you dumped a couple more steins of beer somewhere. You know what I mean?
Probably before.
Right.
Probably lubed it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But again, I thought it would come right off of your 2 corn dog. This is a great feed in. And I got to be honest with you, I have never been to the place where they have 2 corn dogs. I will review it right now. Okay. I will go online. I will write a review as if I've been there because I feel like that's what heaven's like.
You have set the precedent for that.
I have. Well, yeah, I have. But I'll check somebody else in with me. That's what I'll do.
Oh, check in Margie.
Yeah. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Hey, speaking of, all right, I'm going to backtrack once since you said that. What level of confidence do you have to make a homecoming sign and invite someone to homecoming?
Well, I believe I wouldn't know because that wasn't something that was done in our time.
Correct. But I mean, when you're going to put it in print, okay? Because to walk up to somebody and go, hey, you want to go to homecoming? They go, no.
I thought we maybe talked about this on the thing where the guy did the perma shave thing when he drove his girlfriend and it was something. Will you go to prom with me? And then he's holding the question mark as he's driving. He's trying to pick it up and turns it where, well, she's like, that is the lamest thing I've ever. And then he tries to hide it. She turns. She's like, oh no.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, it's fine. She's like, oh no. And she starts crying because she realizes she ruined the moment. And he's like, I don't know what to do. And he's still driving and everything. Yeah. And I was like, now that took some balls because
that's confidence.
That was like 8 signs plus a question mark.
Correct.
That he put out on the road. And then we're like, hey, let's drive on this weird road that the farmer said I could drop these signs in. But,
yeah. Well, you know what's weird too is doing that. Like I would have to get, again, now she's my wife. I don't have to ask her to go somewhere. But you have to get them to look up from their phone as you're driving. So you're like, I put all these signs up. There's something on fire over here in the shape of a heart. You can't even see it because you're just looking at your phone playing, some bubble game or something. You're like, okay, sign, woohoo, over there, woohoo. Hey, look at them cows,
Look up here.
Yeah.
Look up here.
But I thought it was funny. So I was not home that night when I heard the ring doorbell go off. So I went ahead and looked, and here's a child, I'll say child, but 14-year-old boy standing on my front porch with a sign because now someone has a daughter.
Oh no.
Who is a freshman, and dad was not home to do anything. And apparently Chuck does not play defense except on Friday nights. So no one, we're going. And you know what? I'm happy for her, but I would have liked to have been there for it. It was just one of those things.
Well, maybe that kid did his research.
Oh, smartest thing he ever did.
Hey, I noticed that other van isn't here.
Correct. He should have waited for the car to be out of the driveway too. Is Chuck's car gone? Now's the time.
Go.
Now's the time. They're like a SWAT team. They just come running out of bushes from everywhere. I've been in here for 3 days. I'm hungry. I want to ask you to go to homecoming.
I don't care if it's yes or no anymore.
Right.
Have a snack.
Can we get 2 corn dogs aside?
Yeah.
Does that happen here?
How does that work?
How's that work? At your house? Does that work?
Do we just have to cook it outside?
Yeah.
If that's the loophole, we're taking it.
Yeah. But I thought, what level of confidence? Because these guys, they go and they make these signs and they do all this and they find like a weird way to hook you in, like, oh, this is something we have in common together, this or that. And it's like,
well, we talked about it. I know that I acted somewhat surprised, but we talked about it and how they've abbreviated HOCO.
Yes.
And I was like, Brian, I said this to Damon. I said, I didn't know that back in the day we could have just been like, bro, go HOCO.
Yeah. Right.
Question mark. And then that would wrap it up.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because honestly, that's what they put on the sign. It's HOCO.
Yeah. They'll write an entire sonnet above it, but then abbreviate homecoming.
But you know why? Honestly, think about it. When you're making a sign and you have a word the size of homecoming, happy birthday's hard to fit on a sign and not run out of room.
But that's my point. They'll put 14 lines of everything else on there and balloons and decorations. And they're like, they know what we're talking about.
Yeah. So it's HOCO. We know what we're talking about, right?
I'm waiting until it's just HC.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, that's a little too, let's not.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we doing? Yeah. But
anyway.
The
first part's hand. What's the other part? Because I need to know that right now.
So again, I don't think I've ever been HOCO sign confident.
Is that tonight? When is that?
No, that is tonight. That is tonight. So, hey, a little more behind the scenes. Another live one, folks. So, yeah, everything Damon says is staying in here. Yay for me, because I'm sure it's going to get stupider from here. Okay? Much, much, much dumber. I hear it coming.
I've been trying to stay as professional as possible today.
I know. And it's killing me because I know I'm going to say stuff where it's going to be like, hey, can we cut that? Okay, that one's live. All right, that's live. Got it.
This is a live one. Why does one guy sound like he's bringing it and the other guy sounds like poo?
Right. So, no, it is homecoming weekend. Will just be passed on Monday morning. Correct. So, anyway, they have their dance tonight. And that's why Dad couldn't record early because he has football for his daughter. And then she's the team manager. Then I have dance tonight. So, we're doing the middle of the day.
A little more behind the scenes because of Damon's hectic dad football schedule. We have to dump a few today. So we might not find out the details of HOCO for quite a while. Stay tuned, everybody.
Yeah, spoiler alert. It might be 2 episodes before we know about HOCO.
It might be October.
Yeah. Oktoberfest HOCO? Sounds good.
Spooky season.
Sounds
it
good.
is.
So let's do some fun facts.
Then it'd be Halloween and Co.
Yeah.
HOCO.
So let's do some fun facts. All right. This one, it kind of reminds me of one of the resorts at Disney where they have a Savannah view. You can watch animals outside your window. This is called Giraffe Manor. It's in Nairobi, Kenya. It's a hotel that allows guests to have close encounters with giraffes, including having breakfast with them. The giraffes often poke their head through the windows and greet visitors.
I was just going to say, is it the equivalent of, bro, you can eat that?
Yeah.
What
Did you just see me as a giraffe? Huh?
What are we doing with this?
Huh? It's like they just pushed the cart in, and you're like, huh? Are you done? Are you done?
Are you done?
We didn't take the lid off yet. You done? Are you done? Yeah. Ooh, is that French toast? Yeah.
Lift that cloche. I think that's for me.
Oh, I ordered the bacon. Thank you. Yeah, I ordered the bacon. Over here. You
know what's great is that giraffes cannot talk. They have no noise producing vocals.
Well, the ones that used to work at Toys R Us did.
Those are hybrids. We don't talk about that.
Okay, gotcha.
So literally, it would just be nudges and points with their long neck. Like, huh?
Yeah, it would. Huh? Would. You get the little grunts.
But you think you're fine anywhere in the room, but they just like scratch that out and they're like, nope, mine.
You know what you have to do? You pull the table over 9.5 feet from the window. You're like, good. And then he calls his buddy in who's taller,
I think what you do is you go the reverse. You pull it right next to the window.
Oh yeah.
So by the time they poke their head out, they're like, ooh, do I back out to get this guy's stuff? Or I just go for the stuff that's already in my face?
Right. It's already right here. Yeah. What do I do?
You sit a little too close to the window. You'll learn. You'll figure it out.
But you're right. You go in the next room to get away and you turn around, they're still there. It's like, damn, that neck is long, Are we still doing this? By the way, the French toast in the other room, is that for anybody? Yeah, that's not supposed to be out.
Do we pay extra to feed the giraffe our food?
That's what it should be. Wouldn't that be great, though? If room service shows up, they're like, by the way, you have a complimentary plate of giraffe food. And you open it up, and it's like a gypsy skillet. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you're like, did he got? And he looks at them. He's like, I got no onions. No onions on that.
I was just gonna say no. Mine's the one with no onions.
Yeah, mine's the one with no onions. Yeah,
he just has a sign around his neck. But you have to wait like 40 minutes for his neck to come all the way in.
Oh man,
yours was the no onions. You're gonna be disappointed. But I know you can't speak to the manager, so
right.
We're good.
Yeah, mine was one with no onions. All right, so here's my second fun fact. So we just left Kenya. I'm going to go to Japan. In Japan, avid golfers buy insurance to protect themselves on the course. They purchase it because if they get a hole-in-one, they have to buy gifts and drinks for their friends. Okay? The policy covers them for a party worth up to $4,900.
That's bonkers.
Okay, let me tell you what kind of gifts you'll get if I get a hole-in-one. Okay? First off, you'll get to ride with me to the hospital because I'll be in the back of an ambulance going, I can't believe I just got a hole-in-one.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say you're going to get a gift of tea.
Yeah, I'm going to have
or at least the bag.
Yeah, I'm going to have a grabber and you're going to have a bagger. That's what's going to happen. But no, realistically, $4,900. How many friends are you golfing with? And what are you buying them?
Right.
That seems, again, isn't it like a foursome, right, to play golf?
Yeah.
So you and three guys.
Because that is not divisible by 4.
Correct. $4,900 is not divisible. You keep 100 for yourself. You get to hold 100 back.
That's the equivalent of what it is in yen, and that divides by
4.
But
you know what? Think about it. You only buying for 3 because you're one of them. So you're buying for everybody else.
Still not divisible.
Not divisible by 3.
I'm saying maybe 4,900 translates to something in yen that's divisible.
I got you. Yeah, it's divisible by 3. So,
but also that seems like a lot.
Well, but if
I think in your first off, you did the accomplishment. This is very Japan, where you like shower other people. It's not about you; it's about other people. But
I would hate it there.
You would,
yeah,
because you made the accomplishment,
correct,
and then you have to pay for people to celebrate it.
It's gross. It's gross. I don't even know how there's still a country.
Now in this country, they
mindset.
put signs up that say, "You put a ball through the window of this house I knowingly bought on a golf course. We will sue you." So you have to have insurance for that.
Right. No, I understand that. I understand that part of it.
You bought this condo on the golf course.
Yeah.
On like on the 7th fairway.
Yeah.
And you're going to complain if a golf ball goes in your yard.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Bro.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah. Where did you know what I don't like? I don't like when there's ships in my moat. It's not a moat. Yeah. You live on the lake, all right? And they're allowed to have boats in there.
I don't like when all these kids are right behind my house. You bought next to the school.
That's a school. Yeah. And you're good.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Can you tell that? Can you tell that hourly bell to shut its face?
I'm not feeling this at all. This is not good. So, but
what do we need to get this out of my yard?
But you're talking about gifts and drinks. So, listen, you can have a hefty bar bill. I get it. You can do that. But $4,900
for a hole in one.
For a hole in one. You know what I'm doing? Guess who's never getting a hole in one?
Right.
I don't care if we're playing miniature golf and I need to win. Guess who's not getting a hole in one? This guy. Okay? I don't care if it's downhill into a funnel. I am going to tee off, and that thing's going to clear everything at the miniature golf place. Someone's going to get hurt, and I'm going to go, I don't know anything.
You're just going to turn around and chip it right into one of your children's like stump. Ooh! All right, now let's play for real.
So speaking of which, I'm watching the homecoming parade. My daughter's walking in and giving out candy, right? Well, we give her suckers so she can give them out. She walks by me. She pelts me. I mean, we're talking, she's like 6 feet away from me, and she's throwing them like she's Nolan Ryan. And everybody's looking at him like, that's my girl.
Well, when we walked in the Catfish Days parade, which we usually do every year, come out and join us.
Yeah.
Not to walk, just to wave as we go by.
Right.
Your wife asked for a red popsicle. Your daughter was like, no, whips, like a purple and orange one combined. Whips it, but also lands like 7.5 feet short.
Right.
It has those slides on the concrete.
Yeah.
I grab a red one, run it back to where Nicole's unfazed. She's already eating the purple one. But is glad to have the red one.
Correct. Yes.
But it was great. She's like, hey, I want a red one. Misses immediately. No, and just whips the one she has in her hand.
You will get what I give you.
Yeah.
And you will be thankful.
Your story of the suckers checks out. It's very consistent.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised she didn't pick them back up and be like, I want to give those to real people. I just wanted to hit you with them. Yeah. No, it was very cool. So here's
I was surprised she didn't have one in her mouth, and you were like, I want to suck her.
Yeah,
she just
that's
takes
the
that one.
Yeah, it's in my hair.
Yeah,
she
throws
throws
your
it
hair or sticks to your shirt.
Yeah. That's what she does. So here's my last fun fact. And I know
slowly unwraps a fresh one, puts it in her mouth as she walks by.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of Dad's Tootsie Roll Pop? One, and then bang, right off my temple.
Put that out there. Expect to hear from the scientists later today.
Yeah, that's right. Could be machines. Could be human lickers. So
maybe it's Maybelline.
Here's the last one. Dessert stomach is a real thing. Your gut expands upon contact with sugar and therefore makes room for dessert, even after having that feeling of being full.
They claim this is the problem with diet beverages.
Really?
Is that it hits the sweetness comes in, but the calories don't. So
really?
you keep wanting to either drink more or eat more because your brain's like, hey, we opened up, bro.
Oh, so like people have a soda with dinner too. They eat more.
Where's the zinger? You know,
I love those. Those are delicious. Yeah. Those are delicious. I don't like the red velvet ones though. Those are not good. Those are garbage. But garbage cake. Don't try doing that.
But a Twinkie with frosting on it? Like, why?
Yeah. Who's going to turn that down?
How do we not think of this sooner?
Actually, it's a dry Twinkie with frosting on it. But
you need
it's still good. You need the frosting on the zinger. Correct. You put zinger frosting on a Twinkie, unnecessary. It's unnecessary.
It is.
You're taking away from the Twinkie.
It's too much.
Right. Yeah.
Let's be reasonable.
By the way, I digress, but I stand by my statement.
But that's
So
I believe that fact because that's how that does work like that.
So, but in reality,
but here's the thing: if you're already full, though, you have to force that first thing of sugar down you, though.
Right. But my whole thing is, in reality, don't you have to, I don't know, kind of still be hungry enough to take the first bite of the sugar?
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or even like when they come by, like anything else.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna risk it. What I've been told is that if I take one bite of that $7 dessert you bring me, my stomach is going to expand for the rest of it.
Correct. Yeah.
Let's go.
And as a dad, I'm planning that no one's going to eat that dessert.
When I wasn't going to cook out, I went to a diner called the Shiny Diner, and I ordered the blue plate special.
Okay.
Also $8. You go to this.
Is everything $8
in
North Carolina?
You
is
can
that what
just
it
eat
is?
food for free.
$8.
And the waitress, I'm sitting right at the stand, and she's like, "Do you want anything else?" I'm like, "I don't know. What do you think?" Well, I always get dessert. Like, okay, does that also apply to me? I was like, does that umbrella also cover me? She's like, well, I would if I were you. I'm like, all right, knowing because it's not my money,
right?
Even if I take one bite and go, oh, you know what? Didn't have that extra stomach. I don't care.
Yeah. Hey, great plan. Just didn't work in my world.
And then she goes through other things, and I was like, okay, I will have the cherry pie. And she's like, do you want that warmed up? I'm like, this is becoming more of a challenge, more of a
right. Yeah. I don't want to answer questions.
I didn't want a whole job.
I want to just eat.
I was like, am I interviewing to work here?
Yeah.
Just bring me something.
But you realize you still need to test that after last time with the blueberry pie. You need to make sure.
Oh,
when you say
I said no to warming up because my mouth still is not
right. You understand?
Yeah.
The molten lava from the
it's still recreating itself from the molten lava blueberry. You want that warmed up with ice cream? No, I don't want any ice cream. Okay. What I heard was
flamethrower.
Set it on fire. Do not add the cooling substance.
Blueberry pie flambe. Enjoy. We just put it out.
Yeah, blueberry pie flambe. Hold the cooling factor.
Yeah.
Don't tell the dude.
That's like what is it, like wings, or anytime you get like jalapeno poppers or something like that. They're like, do you want ranch? Yeah, because I'm going to eat these at 1,000 degrees. I want the ranch to just kind of cool it down before it goes in my mouth and I bite through it. You know, and then you instantly bite through the ranch. Once you hit the hot stuff, you're like, okay, I'm done.
I can't eat the ranch. I just have to my way through it.
Yeah. But anyway, dessert stomach, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. I will tell you right now, I've had dessert stomach since I was 4.
I was going to tell you, pretty much any food stomach is a real thing.
Yeah, right.
I'm totally full. Oh, look, we forgot these. I'll try one.
Hey, I just made a pot roast. Pot roast stomachs is a real thing.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have some of that. Yeah. You get, by any chance, do you have potatoes? You know? So I thought about that today because I was hungry on the way in and I'm like, I'm going to eat later. I don't want to stop. But I got to get out of that habit because I'll do like what I did before where it's like, I had breakfast this morning. I could eat. You know, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
I could eat. You always ask somebody, are you hungry? I could eat.
Yeah.
I could eat. Well, we can all eat.
Yeah, no one asked that question.
Yeah, we didn't ask that. We said, do you feel hunger pangs right now? Do you feel it?
Yeah.
No?
Can you make it if you don't eat? Well, yeah, clearly. But
Okay. Yeah, clearly. I have reserves. I can live on that. All right. So now we're going to do Macaulay Asala. We're going to do a strange story.
Oh, my God.
Strange stories.
I was sitting way back. I wasn't prepared.
You were not ready for that,
No.
were you? You were not ready at all. Oh, that's not good.
Stop changing my board, man. You know that is Rickroll.
I saw
And
your
why
face.
does it keep coming back to the stupid button?
I saw your
Get
face.
that out of here.
You got so mad.
I had to Collins it back up.
I love it.
Let's do
I love it. Okay.
Strange story.
3-legged bear breaks into Florida home and drinks White Claws.
All right, so let's break this down. It's a bear.
Yeah.
It does not have all of its legs.
Apparently.
Breaks into a home.
Yeah.
Likes
Ironically.
basically this generation's versions of Bartles and James.
Right.
Got it.
But ironically, it has the word claws in it too, which I
Well,
think is
yeah.
awesome. Right. Anyway,
Maybe you
Hey.
thought it was his.
give you one chance where you think it is.
Florida?
Lake Mary, Florida. A 3-legged bear known locally as Tripod was caught on camera breaking into a home in Lake Mary, Florida over the weekend and helping itself to some snacks and adult beverages. I can't read this name. Anyway, last
I
name.
hope he takes 3 claws.
Yeah.
Just 3. Carves it right. And I'm assuming part of the place is built out of wood or drywall. Just a 3 claw mark down the thing. And that's his way of saying tripod was here.
Tripod. Yeah. Teapot.
Yeah.
He didn't even do the try. He just doesn't. Yeah. That would be.
He's like the bear version of Zorro. You get 3 marks? Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, he's slightly hammered on girly drinks. So that's what he's at right now.
But Mark's more like an S.
Yeah. Yeah.
His 3 lines.
It's not a straight line.
Yeah.
It's not a straight line at all. It's like, what did he do there? I think that's his mark, but he already had those White Claws.
Was that tripod or wave boy?
Yeah, I'm really not
I don't know
sure.
what's happening.
Really not sure. So, but it says this guy's name is Josari Diglio, and we're going to call him just Diglio. Diglio found out she had a thirsty, uninvited guest when she got security camera notification around 5 p.m. on Sunday. The home wasn't unoccupied when the bear arrived, however. Her son, 13-year-old son, and the family dog, Bruno, were both inside. Okay.
So it might have been Seagram's, not Bartles and James, if they named the dog Bruno.
They named the dog Bruno.
That is
Yeah.
a deep cut Bruce Willis reference.
Yes. Yeah. I almost get that because I don't watch Bruce Willis movies, but I kind of know what you're referencing.
4 people get that.
Yeah.
None of them listen to this show.
One of them's Bruce Willis.
Yeah. Oh, sadly, he doesn't get it anymore.
He doesn't get anymore. You're right.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're right.
I said sadly.
What? Yeah, what'd you say? Too
said-
soon? Did you just groan?
I said sadly.
Yeah. He didn't go.
I didn't say gladly
Yeah.
or
Yeah, he didn't go. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, he
happily.
didn't- We're live, Max. Stop groaning. We're live.
Yeah, we don't have the bandwidth to cut that out.
Diglio said that she realized there was a bear in the home after she heard Bruno barking and watched Tripod rip a makeshift door into the screen. Wait a minute.
what-
Into the screen surrounding the patio enclosure.
What tipped her off? The dog barking or what tipped her off that there was a bear in the house? The dog barking or the bear ripping its way into the house?
Here's what I'm going to tell you. Okay. My dog barks at everything. Okay.
Yeah.
If my dog was barking and I thought there was a bear coming through, I would be like, kids, just wait.
I'm just telling you.
Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, your dog and my dog bark so much that would be like number 8.7 million on the list of what
Yeah.
that possibly
Yeah.
could be.
Yeah. Oh, you're sitting on the couch.
What is it, Titan? Is a bear breaking through the house? Is he ripping off the screen door right now?
No, not even that. Is there a 3-legged bear breaking into my house right now?
Is there
Is
a
that-
thirsty
Is that what it is? Yeah.
for trash alcohol?
A thirsty bear? And he looks thirsty. Oh my God, Titan. Oh, here's the next sentence. Oh my God, I've never been this close to a bear. She can literally be heard saying on the video. Tripod then made himself at home. I love when they keep calling him this. And lumbered over the family's mini fridge. Once I saw him open the fridge, I got scared that he could open doors in the house.
He ripped off a screen door.
Yeah. He went through a screen door. Let me tell you what these claws can do, okay? I bet you they can go through that hollow cord Luan door you got protecting the kid in the bedroom.
Right.
Hide in the closet. Why? So it's confined
Also,
space, and
yeah.
it's like opening the leftovers. He's gonna pop the seal in the closet door and be like,
I'm sure
smells like lunch.
Your 18 cubic foot Frigidaire
yeah,
that
right.
you paid $41 for
Right.
at Walmart is keeping out a bear.
Right. But it says he had some fish food that was left next to the fish tank. What kind of food are you feeding your fish?
Right.
So like flakes?
Yeah,
the bear's like, I'm gonna have fish flakes.
Yeah. Is it A5 Wagyu? Like,
Yeah. You know what he did? He brought those with so he could season your son before he ate your
no,
son.
he probably did that so the fish would come to the top
Right, yeah.
and he could just do one scoop. He can't stay up for very long.
Yeah, they're not salmon.
He doesn't.
Yeah, it's tripod.
Yeah.
Right, I got you. If he's dumping, he's got to dump
Right.
and then swoop.
Big bear.
Yeah, big bear. Big bear chase. Yeah, not on 3 legs, he don't. No, he don't. Hey, never once have I thought I could beat the bear by sweep the leg, Johnny. Just one of them.
Yeah.
Okay? One. But it said he took 3 White Claws, drank them, and left very happy. His favorite flavor was mango and strawberry. Did you quiz him? Did you ask him? Did he seem like he stubbed his nose at the other ones?
He drank 2 mango and strawberry and 1 orange surprise. Well, how many things did you have? I had officially, in total, in the fridge, 2 mango strawberry and 1 orange surprise.
Right. He seemed to favor those because he drank 2 of those. Well, how many were left? 2.
2.
Yeah. How many of the other things did he drink? 1.
1.
How many of those were left? Just the one. Just the one. Just the one. So, but we're thinking.
But he went to the second strawberry mango first.
Oh, I got you. Were they all from left to right? Oh, yeah, for sure. So, but in case you were wondering, the bear was in search of a little booze, not just a snack. Experts with the Bear Management Program at the Florida, so they have a BMP, Bear Management Program, at the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. Don't think so. Bears will test foods and bite cans and drink what's inside. Okay, I guess that checks out, right?
I mean, it's not like the bear is using his non-opposable thumb to pop the top.
No, he's shotgunning every bear. Yeah, he's puncturing it and then drinking it.
Hey, kid, can you pop this for me real quick?
Yeah. By the way, I'll be back with that seasoning. I'm gonna put it all over you. I'm gonna eat
you notice how gentle I was at the door.
Yeah.
I need you to be real.
Yeah.
This can has no chance. Please pop this for me.
Yeah. If only I had an extra paw. We do not believe that bears choose cans that are filled with alcohol. It's just likely a random search. Well, according to the lady that owns this place, he chose mango. Okay.
Again, don't put this out there so the scientists can figure it out.
Yeah.
They're basically saying we don't think the bear read the can and knew that it was a White Claw.
Okay.
He actually just chose it on random. Yeah, really?
Yeah. You know what was in the fridge? Those.
This sounds like the same people that put out the sign. I know I put this in social media yesterday. The airport I'm there for 7 hours. I read every sign 1,000 times. The sign that said Cincinnati is just a flight away. Yeah, that's how air travel works.
That's how it works. Yeah.
Everywhere we go from here is just a flight away.
Yeah. You're in an airport. So anything you get in is just a flight away.
I think you'd get better advertisement. You said, hey, anywhere is a flight away from Cincinnati.
Right. That's exactly what they would do.
That's what I would have put.
Yeah. And by the way, we're waiting on that thing from Newark. It is what it is. But it's,
hey, Buck, don't tell your son that because we know he's a Bengals fan. We need all the listeners we can get.
Correct. Yeah. Don't.
But everything else you can tell about the Cincinnati.
Everything else. Yeah. Everything else.
This time we mentioned Cincinnati. Let him go find it himself.
Joe Burrow got paid. He's good. So it says, next sentence. Diglio said, this was the second time a bear had broken through the patio screen. It's a patio screen. I could fall through it on accident. This is a bear.
My question is, though, is it specific to her patio screen because she's baiting the bear? Hey, he really seems to like this fish food. Let me just put the fish out on the patio.
He's like, wait a minute. Can I get the kid and 2 fish as a side?
Yeah, what she's not saying.
Does this happen?
She's upset because he drank the White Claw. What she's not saying is that she cooked an entire steak dinner on the grill that's on the patio.
Right. That's what he smelled.
The grill still smells like that.
Right. And the grill was what he threw through the patio door to get in the house. Right. But it said, let's see here. But she accepts this as part of living in Lake Mary that bears just might break in their house. You're still talking about a screen door. You're talking about
No, I guess I wasn't that familiar with all of Florida.
Yeah.
Where's the bear country in Florida?
I don't know.
Is that up in the top near the Everglades? Like, what are we talking about? I don't understand that.
I don't know. But the next quote says, the family said Tripod is a well-liked member of the neighborhood. Here's the deal.
He sounds like kind of a dick.
He does. Yeah, he sounds like a dick. Okay? But here's her quote. I was not scared because we know the bear really well. Really? He lives here. We respect their habitat as much as we can. So it says the FWC does not have plans to catch Tripod, adding that while Tripod was just on a screened porch and found an unsecured fridge, a bear that enters the home is a public safety issue and should be reported. Here's the deal. The way they're describing this bear went into a screened porch and into a mini fridge. This bear is not in their house.
Right. Well, that's true. But also, this bear knew not to rip up the couch, not to rip up the thing. Straight for the mini fridge.
Right.
I do believe that Tripod has learned a few things.
Oh, yeah. Tripod.
He's
He
probably
wanted to
learned
tie
to
one on.
keep his foot out of bear traps. Fool me once and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you got to figure, he probably gets a lot of smack talked from the other bears.
Yeah.
So he just wanted to tie one on and forget about being a three-legged bear for a while, you know? But it says to avoid encounters between bear and other wildlife and pets, bang on your door, flip your house lights on and off before letting your pets outside. That's not what I'm doing.
Yeah, that sounds like a strobe light party for the bear.
Right? You see one of them out there just with his gold chains and his gold grill in, and he's like, oh man, we're gonna go clubbing. Just wait. She's gonna let the dog out in a minute. This is gonna be like a disco right here, you know?
Just so Matt can be justified. He pulled up the map, and we did call it. It is the northern part of
northern. Okay, so but it's black bear. It's black, black bear. But where is the three-legged bear installation? I wonder. You know, it's got to be somewhere.
It's probably closer to the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, but the fact,
three.
the fact that they call him, you'll be here all week. The fact that they call him Tripod already, and everybody knows him. It's a bear. I've seen videos where like guys chase bears off their deck and this and that. No.
Right.
He's on the deck. Go back in the house. Okay. Hope he doesn't want to come through a window.
Yeah.
You know, because he's.
See if that light flashing works or pisses him off. That's on you.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And like you said, all you really did was give him a nightclub scene.
You know what I would do? I would get a key fob, set it to program it for the neighbors, maybe a few houses down. Set off the and then go get that bear.
Yeah.
Go get it. That's for you.
Look over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's weird is they can come in and take, I don't have any White Claws, so that's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking, if a bear breaks in my house.
Yeah, you do have a little bit of GFS going on in your garage, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
If the bear got in my freezer, I might defend my freezer. I might. You know, you never know when you're going to want like a Bosco
leave my
stick.
fish fingers and breaded mushrooms alone, buddy.
You know what's
That's not the fish food for you.
So in my neighborhood, the bear would break in my house to merely get the air fryer off of the counter to come back out to the garage to said freezer where everything that goes in the air fryer
He
is.
would grab your neighbor's Blackstone and be like, hey, I'm just borrowing it. It's just a buddy's. This isn't mine.
You really can't be offended because it's not yours.
It's not even yours.
It's not yours. And he's three-legged, so he'll actually use it as it'd be like a crutch walking down the road. He could push that all the way down the road.
That's true.
It's on wheels. So in closing, I want to tell you right now, I will defend my freezer
Before you defend your dog?
before I defend my dog. Okay? Yeah.
You did not have to walk me to that.
No,
one.
I would almost hang the dog out and be like, huh? And I'd be, huh?
I saw that from the gas station. No, yeah, you're right. It is him.
Yeah. Who it is?
He's defending his freezer.
Yeah. You know what's weird is I'd be like the Flintstones where they just shut the door. You know, they put the dog right on the porch, shut the door, shut the lights off. I thought you're supposed to turn the lights on and scare him. We're good.
No,
we're good.
No, I don't. Did you not understand that?
I'm outside spinning all the bulbs out.
That chases him away. You run upstairs and start dumping fish food.
Yeah, on the dog. And I just named my dog Salmon. Why do you call her Salmon? Ooh, here's the thing. They love him. Where can they find us, Dad?
You can find us at thatchecksout.net. You can find us on all the socials at That Checks Out WDT. You can find us where all your favorite podcasts are performed. You can find some stuff we've done on YouTube, including
the rap version of this song.
Including the rap version of this song and our famous song, Cool Dad.
Ooh, Cool Dads.
This has been a That Checks Out TCO Productions, brought to you by Audio Hive Podcasting Studio. Please come by and talk to Brian. Say hi.
That checks out.
You can do like a pledge drive now too.
Pledge
Hey,
drive.
everybody, just remember that the $2 you give to us is $2 you don't have, but we will use for ourselves.
Yeah.
That checks out, doesn't it?
If you could donate to the Damon Have a Better Summer Foundation, I would sure appreciate that.